Sila sih. Tidak tuan itu. Ketua Dewan. Iya, Ketua Dewan ada di sini. Tuan di sini. Ketua Dewan itu. Please have a seat. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, media. Thank you, all One Talks, and all the chiefs, and all the representatives, and all here with all the executive member and legislative, judicative from United Liberation Movement, all here. Thank you for your time to come to meeting with us with the small press conference for us. Today we here left right-hand side, the president of the GDI, but also representative of West Papua Council of the Churches in West Papua, and Mr. Edison Waromi as a Prime Minister, also Chair of Legislative Council of West Papua. Left-hand side is Surabud as a Chair of the Customary Council in West Papua. So today we here, on behalf of people of West Papua, people are watching from West Papua and across the world are watching today, and including our people today from the morning, people are went down on the street, demonstrations and seeking for the full membership. So people of West Papua are now all around the world are look for Melanesian leader next 2 days. People hope that this is the time for Melanesian leaders to make the right decision for our people. Melanesia without West Papua is not complete. Melanesia is from West Papua to Fiji. This is our entitle for West Papua become a full member. By the blood, by the race, geographically, linguistically, we are entitled to become a full member. So that's our position. And secondly, we hear also 35 West Papua coming here. Second one is we want to, our internal meeting, United Liberation Movement internal meeting, summit will held here. Today we are also opening to let our people know that we are united come here. When first will everybody, all West Papua, all of us here to support. We look forward to become a full member so that we find a solution together. Second is today also we announced we will continue to discuss our internal summit will next few weeks after Leader Summit, MSC Leader Summit. So that's what we hear. More coming, and later on, maybe tonight, this afternoon, all arrive. So 40, maybe more than 40. So this is important because last few 2-3 years, because of pandemic, we couldn't hold a meeting, but now we are all here. So that's, we want to send our people in back home message that we are united, come here first, two agenda that we hear. Thank you. We will now allow time for media personals who are here with us. This is the time that they can get some information directly from our executive who are here this afternoon. So we have, I believe all the media outlets are here.
And the floor is now open for questions.
Right, reporting for the people of West Papua. One question. Then Garai reporting for the people of West Papua in Port Vila. One question. I see you all here, and some of you I have not seen before. And while you're welcome to Port Vila, what's the feeling you have, knowing that you're here in a free country in Port Vila?
Today, I think the first time all of us, particularly West Papua Council of Churches, are with us. It's the first time. And also Customer Council, Chairman of Customer Council here, we all of us here, and ourselves, we executive, legislative, adjudicative, we all here now. So we feel that this is the time for us to, show the world and show the leader in the regions that we are united. Of course, our enemy is Indonesia spreading lies. Oh, they are divided. They are not united. But we want to show our people in back home, Indonesian people, in the regions, Melanesian people in the Pacific, we are united. We are ready to take over our country. That's the main thing that we hear. So Indonesia cannot say this is just divisive or sporadic, but we want to show that we are confident. We are ready to sit down with Indonesia, find a solution. Secondly, Melanesian leaders are capable to dealing the issue, the regional issue. For example, Bougainville issue. Papua New Guinea could sit down with the Bougainville and then sign the agreement to find a solution for a referendum. FLNKS with the French government, they sit down and find solution. They agree something. So we also coming to seeking the Melanesian leader to allow us to sit down, give us full member, so that in order to sit down and find a solution. That is why we're here. And we feel confident that this is the time, because we are lobbying almost 13 years. Since 2013 in Numea, our leader, our promise, us we will support, and particularly self-determinations. And that is the discussions took place, and my secretary and the executive Paula and Mr. Rex was there. The weaknesses, and the leader promised that first thing, you need to unite. So we already done that. We are now united. And then we submit our second applications is in 2015 in Solomon Islands. And the Sokovare was pushed to full membership. But other leaders decide that they give us observer. So now we feel that this is a time for Melanesian leader to give us full member. That is why we're here. One spirit, one soul, unite.
One more question. What is the population of West Papua now as you speak?
Populations, whole entire islands in Papua New Guinea, is eastern half is 10 million, other half is 3 million. 90-70 is a 50-50. There's a gap. Why West Papua population still? Where is the 500,000 go? So the population Papua New Guinea grow. That's why we become minority. It's because of Indonesia committed genocide. 1.5. Just where's the other half? This is the biggest question. Indonesia crime humanity in West Papua. While we are this Indonesia sitting in one table, Melanesian table, the killing of Melanesians. So this is the concern raised by me, myself as executive, and also leader of the Customary Council in West Papua, and also most of the military operation conduct in West Papua is almost congregation from the Tabernacle Church as well as the JDI Church and Baptist Church. So he's representing West Papua Council of Church, a member of the PCC too. So now weakness here. So this is the weakness in West Papua. We are maybe 20, 30 years time, West Papua will disappear. That is a concern. That's why we need the leader, Melanesian leader, to intervene quickly. We are not safe in Indonesia. We want to save in our own Melanesian territory.
Many years ago, there was a press conference organized by the Indonesian ambassador to Australia, and I was there. And I remember him claiming that Indonesia controlled 1.5 million Melanesians. I want to know how true, if that is still true today, or if it was true, or what's the real situation on the ground?
Indonesia claimed they're baseless. Melanesia is West Papua to Fiji. Of course, there is other Melanesians there. There's just other Melanesians who are living in Australia, who live in anywhere. So they are the citizens, some of them are citizens of Indonesia. So they are those Melanesians are, when we put the banner, holding the banner, we're seeking full membership. We've been killed, we've been tortured, we've been imprisoned. The other Melanesians who are living like the other, we don't know. We don't know them because we never seen that they're coming or want to join the Melanesian spear group. No. So that's Indonesians are made up, trying to claim that there is other Melanesian.
I was at the airport when Vanuatu welcomed the group of delegation from West Papua to attend the Arts Festival. And the Indonesians were there too. And I remember I'd never seen the flag before. I know West Papua flag, but I do not know the Indonesian flag. So the two of them were trying to fly the Indonesian flag below the word arrival of passengers from the plane. Do you have anything to say to that? I mean, what are they doing in our country if they're not invited and they're displaying their flag? As the leader of the West Papua, as the leader of West Papua, what have you got to say to that?
Yes, of course, we know the Indonesia is associate member and West Papua are observer. And we don't know there is invitation coming from the committee of organizer, but we don't know. But that's very strange for me, and because that flag raised everywhere. Yeah, it's up to the governments of Vanuatu or up to the committee. But for us, we are entitled and we want to contribute because they were same custom, same, identity. You cannot compare with West Papua or Papua New Guinea. It's same. So for flag, yeah, we know that Indonesia coming with their flag, and that's up to committee because we don't know their invitation. For us, we are invited to participate. So that's why we're holding our flag to show that flag is people of Vanuatu. I know all the chief knows this is every day. In fact, our flag will, in front of us here, raised. Yeah.
Is there any question from the civil society?
The Melanesian leaders from West Papua are here today. They've arrived safely, and I just want to know if they've encountered any threats or any danger on their trip to get to Papua.
Yeah, this is very important question. Yes, of course, we know that Indonesia are watching, but our intention here, we want to show Indonesia is not, there is no need to hide the issue of West Papua. This is a deal leader. We want to show Indonesia to the world that we are part of the making the peace in the regions. We here is part of the solutions. That's what we want to show Indonesia government and our people and all the rest of all the leaders around the country. So, of course, for me, I'm outside, but these leaders are inside West Papua. They're with them. While the people are killing in West Papua, they cannot just wait and see. They're coming here to contribute for leader to, we are here part of the solution. And we want to be full member so that we find the solution. I think that's why here. But we want to tell the Indonesian government that they are also associate member, and we are observer, sitting same table, address the issue. Indonesia trying to address the development, address the contribution. They never raise the issue of West Papua. 100,000 of displaced in Intan Jaya, Nduga, Puncak Jaya, Maibarat, and Oksibil. 100,000, 100,000 to 600,000. There, of course, all the West Papua Council are very concerned. Also, United Nations Human Rights Council already concerned about. That's why the Indonesia UN High Commissioner visit West Papua is very important, because this is communique, Pacific Island Forum communique 2018, and ACP, Africa, Caribbean, and Pacific communique demand the Indonesian government to allow to visit West Papua to see the situation. But yet Indonesia not allow UN High Commissioner visit to West Papua while they're sitting in Melanesian table talking about development, talking about democracy, talking about contribution in the regions. You cannot build the development on top of the suffering in West Papua. So this is the concern that they have. They have to sacrifice their life to come here to, tell the Melanesian leader. So we are not safe with Indonesia. 60 years we are not safe. Almost 500,000 Indonesian massacre. We call a slow motion genocide committed by Indonesia. That's why we here to seeking their support and for full membership.
So thank you very much, and thank you very much to you for this.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Bipitma. My name is Alice Kaloran. I represent the Commercial Agreements Association, and representing through the CBO, community-based organization, and we are one of the big groupings that we are supporting you with our weapon. It's all about prayers. I'm here to ask, what is your spiritual status on this fight, on this struggle? Because back in 43 years ago, our grandfathers fighting for our independence, we were all asking God for prayers. So the church united with the chiefs to fight that struggle that we got our independence, and now it's 43 years. So my question, I'm directing to the leaders of the church. What is your status concerning the spiritual battle concerning the freedom of West Papua? Thank you.
Thank you very much. That question, yes, 95% are West Papua Christian. In fact, that the president of GDI here, also West Papua Council, the church in West Papua 100% are on behind, because they seen the congregation being killed. Congregation, they cannot put the tie and bury it with the, so that's why they're here. and almost Pastor Janabani was killed in Tanzania. He's a pastor. Our church been burned. Our pastor been killed. Last 15 years, Indonesia killed 7 pastors in West Papua. That's why now you can see it. This is the first time from West Papua Council of Churches I joined this press conference, and that is a big, for us it's big, proud, the church with us, because that is their prayer. Sometimes they're asking why God let us, suffer. That's the prayer, and all West Papua church are behind. There is a first biggest church is a Catholic church, and there's a bishop is from our it's Melanesia. So now all pray, and West Papua Council Church all behind the support. The praying is number one. The 95% West Papua are Christians. So, yeah.
Thank you. Could you tell us, please, what is happening right now while we are speaking? What is happening right now in West Papua?
Today we got report that this morning, Jayapura, Wamena, Cross, Sairere, 7 regions, people are on the street to painting the body, to all the flag, like 5 flag, Vanuatu flag, Kanaki flag, Fiji flag, Papua New Guinea flag, Solomon Island flag. They're painting the body and then marching on the street. So they cannot holding the Morning Star flag on the street, they will be killed. So the only way is painting the body and then marching. That they send the message to the Melanesian leader, we want to be part of Melanesia family. So we don't know how many people are arrested today, or how many people are in jail or beating up. We don't know. We will get the message today and then let you know. But people are united for support, full membership.
May I ask the chief, you have 7 regions.
Yes.
How do the chiefs of the 7 regions work together to address this issue?
Okay, maybe I can. Bilang dia tanya bagaimana kepala suku yang 7 wilayah ini bisa bagaimana ada kerjasama ya.
Dua orang ada sama-sama satu hari ini baru tiba.
So the seven region they are working, because this is a chair of the tribal council, and then the Sairere region here. So there is few others coming. So they are working as a team to support the struggle. Yeah. They all unite, all the chief, because the main chief are here and the 2 chief here. In the future, we'll form the Melanesian house. Melanesian house for all Melanesians. That's the dream in the future. Melanesia Chief Council, something like that.
We have 20 island councils spread throughout these 6 provinces. They come together for the Council of Chief, and like you understand, the council.
Ya,
House, the council.
Ya, kami ada 27 pulau, tapi kami ada 6 provinsi dan kami kerjasama, dan kami ada hanya 1 kepala suku besar.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Negaranya dan miskin.
I don't know whether I it's from them asking us questions. Sorry. Yes. Sorry, Sheikh. Yes, I think that's the protocol of the media conference. They ask questions and you will answer. Okay. Yes. Sorry, Mr. X. Very senior member. I wonder let us finish that. Okay. So if there's no more questions, according to the protocol, I say all rise, and then I will escort them out from the chamber. Okay? Unless anyone wants to make a last final prayer to dedicate this forum.
Okay. Before we just want to show our people that we next after Leader Summit, MSC Leader Summit, we will continue to our summit next end of this week. So Legislative Council just want to show our people that we are opening our summit for next week. Yeah. I want to talk saja.
Dengan memanjatkan syukur kepada Bapa Surgawi, Yahweh Elohim Abraham Ishak Yakub.
Atas nama Yahweh, atas nama Elohim, in the name of the Lord, in the name of Elohim, Yahweh, today.
Leluhur dan pejuang yang telah mendahului kami.
All our forefather who are passed away before us, in the name of our land.
Kami datang hari ini sudah disampaikan oleh Tuan Presiden tadi.
Today we here, the President already said
dan kami datang untuk aplikasi kami di MSG.
We are here for support our application.
Dan nanti ke depan ada banyak hal yang kami harus kerjakan. Oleh karena itu kami perlu Leader Summit.
In the future, a lot of things we need to do. That's why it's important the Leader Summit.
Oleh karena itu, syukur bagimu Tuhan, syukur bagimu Bapak Yahweh, mewakili secara konstitusional, berdiri KTT adalah perintah konstitusi.
According to our constitutions of the organizations, and we are given the mandate by the constitutions.
Untuk kami membicarakan masa depan kami.
To discuss about our future faith.
Oleh karena itu, dengan kehadiran kami United hari ini dengan resmi dan moyang dan leluhur dari Vanuatu selaku pimpinan legislatif dengan kasih Bapak Yahweh secara resmi membuka konferensi tingkat tinggi United Liberation Movement for West Papua.
By the name of our ancestors that already passed and all the leaders, in the name of God, our Creator, we are today opening the second United Liberation Movement Summit 2023.
Almighty God, you omnipotent, omnipresent, you baffled God, the God who is everywhere at the same time, God of all knowing, survey something. Come before you, Baba God, the 7th day of the day, it is the day that the Lord has made. When I come together as a family, Come sit down at one table, and thank you to you, Lord God. Papa, if I call a press conference, you got to me, God. I pray the wisdom to you, guidance to you, more presence, more anointing to you. By stable walk out here. Pat lo product lo mi fala government lo West Papua. Papa God government lo Vanuatu. Government lo na fala province lo fala Pacific countries. Let them think to me fly one, Papa God. May everyone come to have himself a call. Papa God mo cry lo product lo mi fala. Let's start the day if they come physically to come start lo Vanuatu. If they do one by happening. Papa, if I pray, if I committing summit law, government will handle you. One anybody discussing you by somebody will discussing, wisdom by you, more guidance by by start the president, start the chairman, about prime minister, whatever, if you follow a man who is down, ask him wisdom by you by directing what up about God. Upon planet challenges with life facing, about I pray. You wrote, more you do talk, more you life, more you power. Let them turn power to Tapu spirit to you, not by might, not by power, but by the Holy Spirit. Says the Lord, these mountains shall be removed. Before I committing of something to handle you. Dedicating, I have 10 years to handle you. Presence to you by committing Mifala. Amen, I pray, Mifala, God. Giving pleasure may love to you, God, Papa. Peace mo klakat mo master me, if I am a company to Tapu spirit to you. By God, in the name of Jesus, Master, if I start making prayer. Amen.
Please sit it.
One Papua Merdeka, Papua Merdeka, Papua Merdeka 3 times. Everyone missing out. Papua Merdeka! Papua Merdeka!